In today's video, we'll learn the 5 simple steps to a truly happy life. We are all in an elusive pursuit of a happy life. We want to live a life free from stress and suffering. Unfortunately, we often fail to achieve true happiness. But this doesn't mean living a truly happy life is impossible. The truth is, achieving true happiness is possible if you follow these 5 steps. Number 5, get fit. No part of your body is independent of itself. If you were a machine, your brain would be the control center. However, it wouldn't be a one-way communication. Your brain controls your body, but your body feeds your brain. That's why keeping it in tip-top shape can and will improve your mood and outlook. We don't enjoy being sick because we function at our prime when we're healthy. Think of how even a common cold can ruin your day, even if everything else is fine. In much the same way that your computer or car will run smoother and faster when you maintain it, you have to make an effort to take care of yourself. It's the best service you can do for your body. Taking care of yourself will keep your body operating to the best of its ability as long as you continue doing so. Beyond physical health and the comfort of having a working body, there is a significant impact on your mental health. Exercise releases happy chemicals called endorphins. It's so efficient at producing endorphins that exercise is considered a legitimate means of fighting depression. Similarly, studies show that exercise releases dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals most likely to impact your mood. Do you realize what this means? Exercise enables the production of all the significant happy chemicals, and it does away with the harmful hormones that make you feel nervous, anxious, or overwhelmed. Number 4, eat well. As with exercise, there are several reasons why you should commit to eating a healthy, balanced diet. The obvious reason is that food is fuel. You will develop a negative mood if you run low on good food. When you don't eat enough, your body quite literally thinks your life is in danger, and survival responses like aggression kick in. Talk about being a drama queen. Funny as a hanger, maybe. It's still serious. If you don't eat enough, you will be in survival mode when you shouldn't be. If you've noticed that your mood has changed dramatically and that you're unusually snappy or short-tempered, feeding yourself could be the solution. Furthermore, we must return to the happy chemicals because eating releases them too, but not in the way you might think. Studies have shown that eating makes us happy, even if it's not a physically enjoyable experience. So, there are 2 ways to look at this. On the one hand, if you want to feel pleasure, you shouldn't deprive yourself of your favorite treats too often. Healthy food is better for us as more endorphins are observed when we consume it. Sticking to the good stuff is more efficient in improving your mood over time, even if the experience isn't as great. Eating a balanced diet also goes hand in hand with exercising. But what is a balanced diet? There are so many takes on this that it's impossible to give you a straight answer. Some people believe that extreme diets, like the ketogenic diet or intermittent fasting, are the most beneficial. Others say they're potentially harmful and aren't good for us. One person might follow a vegan diet, another might go the carnivore route. What and when you eat is a decision you will have to make. A healthy diet has 3 essential components of nutrition: carbohydrates, good fats, and protein. These are the building blocks of your body and supply you with energy, so you have to make sure you take in healthy and sufficient amounts of them. Number 3, have enough sleep. You must have noticed that joking about serotonin, or the lack of it, is a new trend on social media. Most people blame reduced sleep for its absence, but sleeping doesn't give you serotonin. Serotonin enables sleep. So if you're struggling with insomnia or feel tired because of low-quality sleep, a lack of serotonin is likely the cause, not the effect. This is because serotonin is necessary to produce melatonin, the true sleep hormone. Exercise produces serotonin, which helps you produce melatonin, enabling you to sleep better, inevitably improving your mood, mental health, and quality of life. Studies have shown that insufficient sleep increases anxiety and depression, most likely because it increases stress hormone production. In addition, too little sleep prevents memory retention. Not to mention that lack of enough sleep is associated with several health hazards, like impaired cognitive ability or increased risk of cardiovascular diseases and diabetes. Sleep is healthy, and you need more of it. However, there's word that the quality of your sleep is more important in regulating your mood than the amount of sleep you get. It follows the logic that poor sleep can still leave you tired, even if you got your recommended 8 hours a night. The main objective of sleep is to recuperate and replenish your body's energy. For this reason, most people believe that good rest is more important than a lot of it. What we do know is that sleep deprivation has strong ties to mood disorders and can lead to irritability, anger, depression, anxiety, and other instabilities. Number 2, calm your mind. Meditation is one thing that stares us down daily, yet we ignore its glare. Ask yourself how often you complain about noise, humdrum, stress, and restrictions on how little you can relax. Then ask yourself why you've known about meditation and haven't thought to take it seriously. The practice is described as focusing your mind or training your mind to focus to achieve a calm, relaxed, and peaceful state of being. It's often portrayed as mystical or even artsy, but much science is backing up its benefits. Studies have found that meditation increases dopamine levels, which explains why practicing it calms us and makes us happy. An older study theorized and showed strong evidence to suggest that meditation also causes spikes in endorphins, emphasizing the good feelings that calming your mind induces. Even more interesting is that science shows that meditation can reprogram your brain to be happier by nature. Combine this with the benefits of eating, sleeping, and exercising, and you will inevitably become more positive. Meditation might be the best place to start if you are struggling to change your mindset. Lastly, number 1, do what you love. I want to introduce you to a good friend called Common Sense. While ongoing studies attempt to prove that doing what you enjoy improves the quality of your life, we live in a capitalist world, and the man doesn't want you to know that this is true. So this information is pushed into the background, and that's where my friend comes into play. It physiologically makes you happy when you like something. You see, pleasure is many things. It's an emotion, but it's also a sensation. It's physiological, but also spiritual. Maybe it's even psychological. We know that pleasure is chemical, like almost everything else, because endorphins drive it. However, unlike serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine, where the circumstances of their production are specific and even tiresome, you can find pleasure almost everywhere. Unless you have a psychiatric disorder that physically prevents your pleasure receptors from activating, the reality is that you can control your joy. You feel good when you listen to a song you enjoy, eat something tasty, spend time with your loved ones, experience the thrill of a good book, or give your pet kisses on its chubby stomach. So why don't you put more effort into chasing that feeling? We all complain that we lack time or energy because we are busy or circumstances prevent us from doing what we want. We have lives, we need to work, study, or do boring things like chores and taxes, but that's why you should prioritize the things that fall outside. Not to the point that the necessities are neglected, only so that having a good time joins their ranks as equally important. If you can make time to procrastinate, you can tell your friends that you think they are awesome or get started on that book you've been meaning to write. Look, take a vacation somewhere, or if all else fails, treat yourself to a good book or one of my educational videos. It's not difficult at all to be happy. It's simply a matter of practice. The harder you work at it, the happier you'll become, and the more positive you'll be.